Yeah, I hope my screen is visible.
Yes.
So hello everyone, I am Rajneesh, working as a developer in this team. So today I am presenting the RT multi-receive utility implemented in TargetRTS. So this utility is available in model real-time and code real-time, both projects. So to use this utility, basically we have to add the header file in our uh, capsule. This header file name is rt multi-receive.h, and this utility basically maintain order. Also by default it is not maintaining order, but if someone want to maintain the order, then uh, developer have to call uh, order matters API and pass the true in that. And this utility is having expect event and event received, two APIs. Expect event is basically the API which is used when we are entering the source state and set some expectations. Then if after that we are waiting for multiple event, then we have to create the internal transition in that state, and we have to specify the event received. So here we don't need to call any parameter or value because already we have passed the current capsule instance as this pointer. So internally this utility will take care everything. So this is the very clean implementation which we have done in TargetRTS. Now suppose in internal transition all events are received, then there is one API which checks all events are received or not, and then if all events are received, it will transit to the destination state. So for these there is a one here document link. We can find out the all APIs present on this link. Now let me switch on the model. So this is the sample model where I have the source state and there is a destination state. So suppose in source state I'm waiting for some initialization. So suppose I have one device. That device is waiting for network connection, and maybe that device is a 3D printer. It is having stepper motor, so it is checking status from these two conditions. Now there might be many other situations. We can add all these situations as an internal transition in this wait for initialization state. Now here in code view we can see that I have set the expect event for both internal transitions. For first it is 11 and for second it is 22. Then when I'm moving in the internal transition, then I have to just call the event received API of this utility. So for second internal transitions also same thing is applicable. So internally this utility will take care everything, and we have to create the instance of this utility and pass this pointer as I explained in the document. Now as soon as all events are received, so we have to put one guard condition where this multi-receive object is used, and it is calling the is all event received API. As soon as all event get received, then initialization done is the destination state, final state, where we can be make sure like waiting for all internal transition is done and all events are received. Now let me run this model. So here I will show this model to pass the events properly, and after that I will show if I'm passing these events wrongly, then what is the behavior. Now I'm running this and opening state instance diagram. So here I'm waiting for the events. So now in this protocol I'm sending the events. So in first event my value was 11, so I'm passing 11. Now for second value was 22, so I'm passing 22. As soon as both events I have passed, so it is getting honored, served, and then all event received is all event received was checking, and it is reached to the initialization done state. Now let me terminate and relaunch this. So this time send event for first. Suppose instead of 11 I am just passing 1, so 1 is the wrong value. So it is telling network connection, internal transition is going to hit, and it is checking. Now for second transition I'm again passing wrong value. So expected is 22, but here I'm passing 2, so it is again wrong. So it is not moving forward. Now let me send the proper event data. For first it is 11, for second it is 22. So as soon as both events are fulfilled, then I have moved to the initialization done state. So if there is a scenario where these events order matters, then we have to call set matter API. Then it will check the order matters or not, and accordingly it will behave. Yeah, that's all from my side. Any questions or doubt?
Yes, one question. What is actually the trigger for the all events received transition?
Yes, so as I told, suppose there is a state where I'm waiting for initialization. So here I have already defined like what all event data I'm expecting. So this event expectation, I have to call this API. So expect event API I have called, and I have passed the proper value, whatever is required.
Eric, I think the question was, what is a trigger for that transition? So if you select all events received transition,
yes, exactly.
You can show the triggers in the trigger tab in the property view. Click triggers in the property view so we can see the triggers.
Yes.
So
okay, you're just reacting to both messages. Yeah.
So what you do here depends on if order matters or not. If order doesn't matter, then you need to have all triggers here. But if order matters, then it's enough to have the last one, because then it's only the last one.
Okay. Yeah. Clear. Thank you.
I can also say that, of course, some people may argue that this hides some things that should have been states in the state machine, but that's of course something you can decide. If you prefer that all these intermediate states, when you have received some of the events but not all, should be shown in the state machine, then of course you can do it. But we have seen often that, especially when you have a large number of events that should come, like initialization things, then it can be quite convenient to have a single state where you stay until everything that is required for the initialization to happen has happened. And then you move on with the rest of the logic.
Yeah, sure, indeed. That's indeed an implementation choice.
Yeah. And it makes the state machine simpler, since you can avoid lots of choices and other things to be shown on the diagram.
Yeah. Indeed. Okay, thank you.
Any other questions on this utility? I think also something that is possible that was not shown is that sometimes you may not be able to specify static conditions like here. Here we had statically described we want an event of this type on this port with this data. But you can also use another API where you actually get the RT message object. And then you, based on the content of that object, you can take the decision whether it's a match or not. So that makes it possible to express things like, if the value of the argument is within a certain range, then we accept it. Or another, maybe checking the priority or anything else that you can read from the RT message object. All right, then if there are no more questions. Yeah.
Question from Ingo, I think that is.
Yes, just a question. Can I wait as well on multiple ports or just on multiple events from one port?
No, the port is, if you click again, Rajneesh, on the initial transition where we set up the expectations, or maybe it was on the entry action, right? Yes, so you see the second argument there to the RT event reception is the port that the event should come at. So there are many overloads of this RT event reception that so you can say, for example, I want to let any event that comes on this port, I'm accepting. So there are many ways how you can express. Maybe you don't care about the data, then you can omit the last argument and just say that anything that comes on this port, I'm interested in.
Super. Thank you so much.
Any other questions or comments? All right, then we should move to code real time. So next demo is by Parmesh.